Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the UFS World Championship here in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm Sean O'Brien, and I've got Ein here with me.
Nice to commentate with you again, Sean.
I know, and we have a nail-biter match coming up again.
Very exciting match coming up.
So we have Kennan Meadows, previous world champion.
Oh, yes, absolutely, from a long time ago, though.
He's playing Zoey this round.
There he is right
there. There he is right there.
He's jazz hands, excited. And he's an Atlanta native as well. Very strong player, arguably one of the best defensive players.
Here is his opponent, Bryan, who is playing Turbo Man.
Ooh.
This is going to be a
this
turbo
is exciting.
match.
I'm so excited about this match.
This match has huge implications.
Oh yeah.
So we spoke about diversity during the last round, where in UFS, only one character
can get into the top
elimination.
cuts. Yeah, exactly.
And there are many Zoeys lined up right behind Kennan.
Oh yes. Now,
so this is a must-win situation.
Oh yeah, 100%. Now, one thing to note: Turbo Man has a 20 life total, right? And that's exceptionally high for a 7-hand size character normally. He's very aggressive though to compensate for that. And then of course Zoey, the talk of the day, the most aggressive character, right? Of this entire tournament. Tons of players came in with explosive decks, very minimal foundations. And they are just going at it, attacking on 1, attacking on 2, nonstop. And we get a look at Williams' hand here.
This is not a bad hand.
Not at all. Oh,
he's got 2 hidden laughters. Hidden laughters have a special ability. They ignore progressive difficulty.
Exactly. You get to just pass your checks with them for free, and it's a free build, is what we like to call it.
And there's Gravity Hold again. Gravity Hold's really good for Zoey.
Excellent card, and it had a lot of foundations though in Kennan's hand.
Looks like we got to flip-flop the cameras here. We got Kennan on the Williams side and the other gentleman on the other side. We'll get that changed real quickly here. But it looks like we are getting started. And that is a 4-foundation build for Turbo Man.
And under normal situation, you see that 3 check there. Normally wouldn't work, but Hidden Laughter.
Hidden Laughter
always checks for a 2 diff.
Zoey's going to go in on turn 1. And that he's not going to fail a check because most Zoey decks don't run 2 checks.
Exactly. Oh, but he did have the low block.
So he's not going to get free damage there. Now Zoey could commit to get a free foundation, but Kennan's going to keep going in.
Yeah, there's the Mega Ball.
Now Zoey's special ability, she can commit to add a ranged card to her hand and an attack to her staging area face down. She gets a free foundation.
Exactly. Now not only that, oh my goodness, he took the damage.
He did play a Mega Ball.
Yeah. William took the 4 damage there.
That's a big deal. Turbo Man only has 20 vitality.
Now, okay, this is a card.
William doesn't have a block.
He doesn't. He's
no, I'm sorry.
He has a card red-handed in his hand and a Journey West, I believe.
I thought he only had 1 card in his hand.
Another low block in general. Yeah. No, that's Kennan's hand. That's right. We're looking at Kennan's hand now. So, what's interesting to note is that Zoey also has another ability. It's a free enhance for +2 speed on your ranged attack. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Lightning Judgment does a lot of damage.
That's a big one.
Yeah, and in this scenario, Kennan just plays the exact same hand out. Williams at 5.
At 5.
Yeah.
I think he's going to get in there.
Yeah, and look at the damage on this attack.
It's big.
It is a lot of damage.
He's got to block. This is a must block.
He has to, yeah. And there's the Scorch Wheel. He's going to block for half. It's going to be 4, right? Is that correct?
Yeah. Nope.
Oh, he half blocks for 5. That's right.
That's it.
Wow.
That was
turn 2 of the game.
That was about as quick as we expected it. Holy moly.
And you can see William sort of smiling like, wow, that actually happened, you know? And we get to look at the sideboards here. Oh. So we have White House, 4 copies of Soul Trap? Yeah, 4.
White House is exceptional in this matchup.
Oh, yes. 100%.
White House gives checks for playing actions -4.
Yeah, exactly.
And I suspect that William is going to be running copies of Templar in his deck.
Now, and the thing to note is that Kennan also runs 4 copies of Soul Trap. So, in this scenario that he would need high blocks, he has them for the Scorch Wheel. So, this is going to be extremely rare, though.
All right, we have the deck list here now.
And it's going to be really rare that...
Well, we have one of the deck lists. We have Williams' deck list here. So, in his side deck, he has Fool Me Twice, Herald of Germania, Revoke, Hatred of Autumn, and Curse Splat.
That is kind of rough. I mean, the only thing I can see here that really benefits him is if he has Curse Splat, because it's an additional low block. And as we saw, there are plenty of low attacks in Zoey.
Yeah,
it's just such a risk.
This is a rough matchup, I think, for Turbo Man.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, no matter what happens here, he has to go first, right?
He has to go first, and he has to block.
Yeah, and he has to just not check twos on his opening hand.
Yeah.
It is, man, would that be the fastest match we've seen all day?
It is incredibly fast. And like we said, this is a must-win for Kennan. Kennan's in a good spot.
Exactly.
If William loses here, he drops to 4. I'm sorry. Yeah, to 5 and 2.
Yeah, he does.
That's still a great spot.
It is an excellent record.
Very likely to make
if
elimination.
if I recall correctly, Iari Melcher, he's also a Turbo Man player in this exact tournament, and so is Kevin Bernier, another champion himself. And they are right on Williams' coattails, so they need him to lose so that they can get in.
It's going to be interesting. I'm not sure how Kennan is going to sideboard here because he didn't see anything happen.
No. And like we said, Orders from Hider, normally effective against, characters that would clear stuff out of the card pool, usually in the Zoey matchup. But Kennan doesn't necessarily have to side here. Having won that match so effectively and so quickly, he could just play carefree.
I mean, we did see Whitehouse come in.
Yeah, Whitehouse did come in,
if he did side Soul Trap, because that is a +1 high block, which is really good against
It is
Scorchwheel.
extremely good. That is true. Now, and again, the matchup could
Kennan,
go.
Looks like Kennan is going to mulligan here because he's got a fistful of attacks.
Yeah, I believe we saw a Gravity Hold, a Cowboy Battery in that hand as well. But I can see 2 Gravity Holds in Kennan's
This
hand.
bodes very well for him.
Oh my goodness. Now, we might just see a repeat of that last game.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at the hand for William here.
Oh no, I think that's the hands are still reversed. That's right. He does have a Hidden Laughter. Oh, Kennan has a stick. Oh goodness.
That is a fat stack of attacks.
Wow. So over we are in Vegas, so I believe you are a gambling man.
Oh, I love gambling.
Would you take the over under that William just dies on 2 again?
That's not good. that right there actually is not good. Only 2 foundations.
Oh no.
I think Zoey's gonna be able to get in there for quite a bit of damage.
I think that he might.
I bet he leads with that Gravity Hold.
I think
he's thinking about it.
I think he just kills him.
It's gonna depend on his checks. He needs something. He needs something to go right here.
Here's the thing, though. He has a Lightning Judgment.
That card is big and beefy. That is for sure.
And yes, of course, he does need to check very well.
Well, here's the thing. He can't. I don't think he has a Mega Ball in his hand. So.
No, he does not. Oh, wait, he reviewed a card.
Yeah, I can't see what he reviewed.
I don't know what he reviewed.
All right, let's see. All right, looks like he reviewed a Cannon Crack.
Okay,
All right, so this is a Gravity Hold. Not surprising.
Not surprising. Yeah, we've seen this card all day today.
He does have another low block, which he is going to have to commit out to pass. And he is not going to, so that's going to cost him some vitality.
So he takes 4, but now Kennan knows that there's a low block on from his hand. There's another attack.
And with Gravity Hold being such low difficulty, let's take a look at Gravity Hold if we can real quick.
This card, this
card just come up so much.
William's taken 12 so far.
Well, he's down to 12.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's taken 8 so far. He's down to 12. My apologies. Now, the thing that... Oh, wow. Oh, did Kennan... he committed. Yeah. Now, this is the thing.
Why is his other Gravity Hold in his discard pile?
I believe he misplayed. He misplayed, I think. Yeah. He might not have looked at that correctly.
Well, let's see here. He's playing another Gravity Hold.
Yeah, I guess he just doesn't realize what he did, but I guess it doesn't matter. But we did pull up Gravity Hold.
Yeah.
On the screen.
Yeah, this is it's a 3 difficulty, 3 check attack, 2 low for 4 with flash.
Yeah. Oh, a Phantom Driver.
William is down to 10. So, I mean, we've seen this tack both games now, down to 6. Breaker 1, flash, range, and ignores progressive difficulty.
Yeah.
Denying people their enhanced stuff is really good in UFS.
Extremely strong, especially considering the fact that we did see High School Crush before in other decks, and that card would normally help you block this card, but does not do that in this scenario. And of course, you could also block with Gravity Hold if you really need to, but Kennan I think he misplayed.
Yeah, he should have a foundation there.
He didn't do that correctly.
That is highly unusual from the champion.
Yeah.
I've known.
Do you think he fast played?
I think he did. Sometimes when you're playing UFS, I know this happens to me. Happened to me yesterday.
Yeah.
Is I can see a line that I want to play,
and you get blinded.
Once I've decided on that line, I am tunnel visioned right into it.
Yeah, sometimes that happens, and in this scenario, we did see that happen to Kennan just now. Now, if we take a peek at Turbo Man's hand here, he does use the first form ability.
which allows him to put a foundation into his staging area.
Oh, is that a Scorch Wheel I see in his hand?
So Scorch Wheel has a special ability. So you get to draw a card for every foundation you add to your staging area.
Exactly.
And speaking of adding foundation to your staging area, the Hunt for Spiders and Dragons is a foundation that after you play an attack after it, you get to add it to your staging area and flip over one of your opponent's foundations.
It is an extremely powerful card. Now, something to note, he did just bring down a second foundation for the turn.
So his Scorch Wheel counter is up to 2.
And on top of that, his Turbo Man effect is now alive as well for his Enhance ability, which you can commit a foundation that you brought down during the turn and give your attack +2 speed and damage.
Yeah. Kennan could be in a spot of trouble here. It depends on how well Williams' checks treat him this turn.
Kennan
down
did
to
take
23.
take 3 damage there off that Beast Cannon. Now, something to note, though, is that if William doesn't do his math correctly here, Kennan did choose to bring down a Pull Damage again. Now, if we could pull that card up, that card by itself, normally under normal situations.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry, I got to cut you off.
No, that's fine.
Checked a 2 on a 5 difficulty Scorch Wheel.
Oh, goodness.
He has to commit pretty much everything to this. And that could put him in a really bad spot.
That's bad. That's really bad, yeah.
Now,
and in this scenario, Kennan just kind of gets to sit back comfortably.
Yeah, I mean, he could take it on the dome here right now and
just be perfectly fine.
Like, I feel like the only thing that could get Turbo Man out of trouble here right now
is if he could build 3.
Yeah, he's got to build 3. He's down to 60.
Kennan takes the 7.
Not surprising.
Yeah, not surprising.
I don't think I would block there myself.
Yeah. Now, something noteworthy. William does get a little bit of defense here. He can ready his Hidden Laughter now that he has had 2 attacks hit.
That's true.
Yeah. But the thing is, we don't know what Keenan's going to have.
We know he has a Lightning Judgment.
Yeah. Oh, just attempting to build with the Ring Tossmaster?
Wow. Just these bad checks are
just ruining his day.
Oh, he just checked a 1.
1.
Actually, if we could bring up Turbocharge, that's the attack that was just checked. That card is really good in Turbo Man.
It is extremely good.
It does check a 1, but it allows him to get 2 foundations for free off the top of
and
the
like
stack.
we talked about earlier in the matchup, earlier on, the deck building, you have to really consider the risk versus the reward. Now, Turbocharge, the reward is extremely high.
2 cards.
Exactly. 2 cards. Very minimal combo requirements. Any attack, excellent block.
And you could shuffle your 1 checks back.
You could shuffle them back in. And it's 6 damage.
So Kennan is going in. That is
that's a Lightning Judgment.
Okay, so he's going to revoke the 2 speed he gets from Zoey.
Right. So he does have a block in this situation.
He used Pull Damage to see what his next check is. That's very good.
Yeah, exactly.
To know what's going to happen next.
And I was going to mention that before. Pull Damage again, extremely live in this matchup because if Kennan falls below, he's lower than his half vitality, I believe. He hits the Desperation mark,
which allows him to remove it to put an attack that his opponent plays back into his hand.
Exactly. Now
Okay, so
he did use Transform.
He used Transform.
Oh, actually, yeah, we do see it off cam.
Yeah, so rewinding back, so Kennan did not get his Gravity Hold earlier because it was transformed.
Okay, so we missed that.
But
that's it.
Holy moly!
Wow, and what a match!
What a match! That is the meta in UFS right now. And look at Kennan.
Keenan's so ecstatic. He's very excited with that win. I mean, wouldn't you be?
Well, the personalities in this match are completely opposite. Like, William is like a super mellow guy.
Yeah, and then Kennan is poppy, jazzy. He's just very excited. And, honestly, I think even with that loss, William goes into this weird state. We talked about the desperation, right, of, like, needing to get those wins, especially at the top tables. Now, the thing that William has to worry about is if the other 2 Turboman players that are near that table
Are they going to
do well? Yeah.
So actually, why don't we review the rules for diversity? In diversity, you have to, like we said before, only 1 person can make it in for each character. But there are some rules we have to follow to determine who gets that.
Right, exactly.
The first tiebreaker is the score. So in UFS, for every round you win, you get 3 points.
Right.
You get 1 point for a draw, 0 points for a loss.
Right.
And so if there's a tie there, it moves on to strength of schedule.
Right.
And that is the combined score of everybody you played for the day.
Everyone you have either lost to or beaten. Doesn't matter. Exactly.
Yeah, everybody you've played. And so and then if that is tied again, that's very unlikely. It moves on to match wins.
Right.
And then an untimed playoff.
Exactly. And the thing to note, though, is you can, and this happened yesterday, the strength of schedule between the 9th place and the 8th place can be 1 point.
Yes, that happened yesterday.
It happened yesterday. Oh, and something that we could, look at.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about these deck boxes. Everybody who played through all their
7 games,
7 rounds are getting a Dex Protection deck box. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
I actually,
oh my goodness, I love the material.
This is a fantastic deck box. Inside, it's got red felt, I think, which is really sets them apart from their competitors. You have 2 compartments inside
removable
that are removable, so you can keep your deck box nice and clean.
And it is very the leather. It's very nice material in general.
Yeah. Overall, I mean, there's a lot of premium deck boxes in the marketplace right now.
I think
this is one of the best.
Yeah, absolutely. And what worries me as a player when I want to put my cards in something like this is I wonder if the plastic is going to just edge against my cards and crease it in the heat.
Not against this
material.
Not
with this, exactly.
Now, Dex has a full line of deck boxes, going from single deck boxes all the way up to like 4-row giant box deck boxes. I got to see them all this year at the Gamma Trade Show, and I think their product is absolutely fantastic. And if you guys are interested in getting these Dex Protection boxes, check them out at dexprotection.com. And we do thank them for getting these for our UFS players. Like I said, everybody who played through 7 rounds today gets to go home with one of these.
I think that's an excellent participation prize.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So. And so let's talk about some cool swag here.
Here we
go.
So
while everybody gets that, only one person is going home with the championship
the excellent belt.
Hold on
Can
to
we
this thing.
look at this thing?
Weighs
it's
like,
a little heavy,
yeah.
And this is really well done. Look at this.
Very well.
Now,
and all the buttons on the back here. So somebody my girth should
be
able to get this
have that.
their body.
Oh, the thing is, you could just sling it over your shoulder, walk out, and everyone would have to respect you no matter what. You are the champion if you own this. Isn't that a little surreal?
I've seen a couple times in the WWE where people have walked off with the championship belt without winning.
Exactly. We you better watch yourself. There he is.
Oh no!
And we might even see someone come out with a briefcase.
And this isn't even the most important prize you'll get for winning. In UFS, the World Championship champion tomorrow is going to get the greatest prize in gaming.
And that prize is you get a card, a championship card, if you win the singles tournament, a champion card with your own likeness, and you get to design it.
Let's bring up Ben Shoemaker in the card spotlight.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think he's got one of the best.
I personally love that art.
So what you get to choose your art direction. You get to work with the Jasco Games design team.
Exactly.
To make your own character card. And we'll get that up here shortly. In addition, tomorrow is the finals for the team championship.
The top 4, I believe, right?
Yes.
Look at that.
Here's Ben Shoemaker right here.
Now, a little backstory on this. So the robot that you see Ben riding on is actually his. He has a little plushie he calls Toofus.
Admiral
Toofus von McChompington. Now you're wondering why he's an admiral. It's because he has 2 boats.
2 boats. Two boats.
That's how it goes. Now, the fun thing to note is that Ben is operating on the little ear. What are those ears or levers that I'm looking at?
I don't know. I don't know if alligators have ears.
I really don't know what that is.
I mean, this is.
He's just got little little V fins, like on a robot. It's interesting. I love the art. It's so creative, and you can see so much going on.
We got some interviews coming up here.
Yeah.
So before we take a quick break, I just want to look at the team championship cards that people get.
Yeah.
If we could bring up Rochester CCG.
Oh, I wonder why we want to see Rochester CCG. Huh?
So tomorrow the team champions, it's a 3-man team. They're also going to get championship belts for winning.
They are.
And they also get their likenesses made into a champ asset.
And would you look at that waterfall? So
look at that beautiful waterfall. So you get to play in a 3-man team. You get to make an asset in your likeness.
Exactly.
This one happens to be in my likeness.
Right. I believe, isn't it also a foundation now?
Yes, you can. I did forget. You can get
it's a new thing for us. Because previously, that used to be the legacy champion got to make a foundation. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah. And we haven't had legacy here in a minute.
Exactly. I mean, I wonder why that is. I mean, sometimes I wonder, is legacy going to be eternally gone?
I don't think so. The last state of the game, they did talk about Jasco Legacy, where you can play any card with the Jasco games in the legal line.
I'm a big fan of some of the older designs as well. That's Holly 2 Dot, one of my personal favorites.
So I think right here we're going to take a quick break. We're going to get the people from the last match, William Bryan and Kennan Meadows, back here for an interview. Talk a little bit about how things went.
Right.
And so we'll see you here in just a couple of minutes, okay?
All right.
We'll be right back.
Stay tuned.